Hello my friends and welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Let's Play Series part 151 of the series. So it looks like I got another subscriber, so now I'm past the 69 mark, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, so there you go. Thank you for getting me past the 69 mark because I really didn't want to be there last whoever that may have been. You can feel free to make yourself known or not. It's fine either way. And you can feel free to let me know if you want me to maybe subscribe to you and or just call out your channel, because I'll do that either way. I know there's a lot of people who don't really like other people calling out their channel within like a live chat or something for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but I'm not against it. Like if I was doing live streams, I would probably allow that. I don't know why people don't. Like they make Discord and then usually one of the rules are like you can't self-promote yourself, or they set some harsh restrictions. Like I don't get it. Like what are you so worried about? Especially if you're a big channel. That's what I say. Like, are you really that worried about people stealing your audience? Like, we're all in this together. Like, we're supposed. I feel like everyone needs a little bit of help at sometimes. I don't know. Maybe they could set a rule like you shouldn't really do it if you're like 5K subscribers, but if you're a small channel, I think they should be alright with it. Maybe that could be the new thing. Like, if you're a big, if you're already a big channel, like, maybe it's not that important, but if you're a small channel, then I feel like those are the kind of channels that probably need help, especially the ones who really do care about getting a lot of subscribers someday. Then again, like the ones who actually care a lot more maybe like don't have a hard time, but I don't want to get all into that. If you're putting in a lot of effort, you're probably going to get that at some point. That's what I believe anyway. But yeah, I'm not gonna say restrictions like that though. Because it might just feel unfair to some people. So, I mean, just a little bit of spiel there. I just wanted that to be said. Anyway, if you do enjoy my content, like the 70 subscribers who maybe subscribe to me, like if any of you enjoy my content, you can continue helping me out by leaving likes and commenting so I can get more subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber, you can like feel free to subscribe. That's the only way to be able to ring the notification bell also. So if you want to get notified, that's the thing you gotta do. And like notifications are pretty nice. Maybe not as useful if you don't want to be notified at all, but it's definitely useful if you want to be notified of personalized videos or all of my videos. Otherwise, I'm not sure how they go about doing notifications. Even if you set it to like none versus not saying it all, I'm not sure how they go about it. So if you really do care a lot, maybe like subscribe so you can get that notification bell up. Yeah. And then you can like still help me out and still not have to be notified if you don't want to be notified. Or you can be notified of the videos that you like the most, or just all of my videos. You can select the balance, select all for all my videos, select the balance, select personalized for the videos like most, and select the balance, select none for none of my videos. I'm trying a little bit in the Duelist Cup also. I'm probably gonna at least try to go for all of the missions that they gave out. Not sure if they're gonna be adding more or not. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get all these missions done at least, I think, because like these should be fairly easy. But I'm probably not gonna like care about getting stage 2. Like I mean, like, it's pretty easy to get to certain stages, though. Like, and I had, like, 2 people concede on me, like, almost right away, too. So, that's pretty nice. I mean, as long as you're playing a good deck, like, you should pretty easily get to stage 10. Like, it's pretty easy. Maybe even, not stage 10. Duelist level 10 is pretty easy. Duelist level 15 might also be fairly simple as well. And then maybe Duelist level 17 as it can, since that's like the last big gem drop. Although getting 100 is pretty nice. But yeah, Duelist level 15 I don't think is like too terribly difficult. I forget where I made it to in the past, but I think I made it to at least level 15. And then Duelist level 16 isn't that big of a deal if you're not going for 17 or above. Because, like, once again, the Duelist Cup rewards aren't really that great in my opinion. So, unless you're planning to go for Duelist level 17 and above, like, Duelist level 15 can be, like, maybe a pretty good stopping point. I don't think it's too hard to get there. But yeah, Duelist level 10 is definitely really easy to get to. And 300 gems is pretty good, like considering how easy it is to get there. Because that's still the point where you're facing a lot of, like, people who don't really play, like, very good decks. I'm not sure if this... I don't think the Duelist Cup is also based off of where you are in the ranked duels, unlike the festivals. So that's kind of nice. I don't believe it, like, changes depending where you are in ranked. So yeah, that's pretty nice. So if I can make it to Duelist level 10, like, pretty easily, then you guys should be able to as well. I'll let you know where I end up though this time. But I'm usually only really playing it for the missions mostly, and to get the daily missions done. Anyway, let's go into the solo mode. Probably do a few, and then I'll do a few more solo mode packs, I guess. Probably won't be able to get a whole bunch open this time, but I'll open whatever I can, because I don't have a choice between of the amount I can open at a time, unless it's like 100, I guess. Even then, I'm forced to open 100 if I have 100 or more. It does kind of stink if you're a YouTuber having to talk through 100 different cards. But I know it's very good for the people who don't really make videos and, like, are trying to get through a pack opening section as quick as possible. I mean, it's too bad they don't give you the choice, is what I'm saying. It also makes my future pack openings maybe a little bit less spectacular, because one time I'm doing 100, another time I'm doing less than 100, because it's not that easy to get back up to 100 or more. It's actually quite challenging. I mean, unless you're playing a lot of, like, ranked duels, I suppose. Even then, like, you get maybe, like, what, on average, maybe 3 or 4 for winning. So that would still take quite a bit of duels. That would take, like, over 20 duels to get back up to 100. Yeah. So, there you have it. I'll go ahead and do at least one duel here, maybe the other one, but at least the one. Yeah, actually, yeah, you guys want to see a little bit of a sneak peek on the last lone deck I played, the one that was more pure S-Force. Here it is. You saw most of the it's not exactly pure S-Force, so you're seeing cards that you probably wouldn't have seen because I couldn't search for them. But it's most, I mean, but, like, the non-pure ones kind of make sense a little bit. Like, you want moving so that you can make sure that they're inside of your S-Force, and since you're playing a lot of column-based cards anyway, might as well play Tiamaton. Also, it helps with like moving, so now you can move something so that you can actually play the Tiamaton. Or however you pronounce it. Yeah, so here's some of the actual S-Force. Of course, Army, not too bad because a lot of different types though. You can either get the retroactive or the rapper. And both of these are pretty nice for different reasons. So that not bad targets. Maybe play emergency teleport also is another good thing, I think. At least it will help you get out the Professor De Gamma, I guess. Actually, maybe it's not that great. But maybe playing that one that searches for cybers could be pretty good. I mean, you only maybe have a few cybers, but at least you have a I don't know, it's kind of hard to say with all the types that they have, all the different types that they are. But it looks like they're mostly lights and darks, so you could definitely play a chaos variant for this, which might show up later on. Yeah, and then here's the one that searches for S-Force. I mean, having like the field spell searching for S-Force is actually pretty nice since you don't have a lot of good ways to search for S-Force monsters outside the field spell, since there are a lot of different types and I guess levels and I mean they are lights and darks, so maybe, but I'm not sure how many different ways you have of searching for specific attributes, unless they like can't like be normal summon because there are like a lot of chaos cards that can, but then they have the restriction that it has to be for a monster that can't be normal summon a set, which doesn't exactly work for this deck. Yeah, this is kind of cool too, because then you can like lock down a few zones and then kind of make better certain that your opponent is playing in. Actually, this is pretty nice with the Justify, since you can lock down the two that the two zones that the Justify isn't pointing to, so then they have to like summon monsters that don't go into the Exodus monster zone into the zones that S-Force Justify is pointing to. Then again, you can just move it, but it's only a once per turn, so that means like the next monster they summon, like you can't necessarily move that one. Okay, and then Senate Switch is another moving card. Yeah, another moving card. Yeah, a lot of moving cards too. Infinite Impermanence. Broken Line. Broken Line, I don't think really was ever good, because the problem with back in the day, people didn't really care about columns. Or is this a newer card? I don't know. Like, there were a few column mechanics back in the day, but like they weren't really that great. And Broken Line isn't very good with the existence of Infinite Impermanence, since the opponent's already afraid to play stuff. I guess like spells or traps like in line of the Infinite Impermanence. So I guess you could maybe still get them with monsters. Get them on monsters, but probably not on spells or traps, because they're just so afraid of the Infinite Impermanence thing. So you can still probably get them on monsters, so it's not the worst thing ever. But I mean, if you're thinking like that, like you're pretty much only getting them negating monster effects, like there's better ways to negate monster effects than this card that are gonna like still hit quite a few different effects. Yeah, and then there's the X deck. Yeah, the thing about S-Force Justify, the bad thing about this having pointers pointing to the opponent's monster zone, I mean, it's nice because You cannot summon a set monsters to a zone this card points to. Oh, I guess that's like if you're planning to put this in a main monster zone. But like, why would you pretty much ever do that unless like you're summoning it from the graveyard? But this is probably not a good thing to summon from the graveyard, because the whole point is you want it to point to your opponent's monster zones. So you're probably not caring too much about the first effect. Like, that almost doesn't matter, because you're probably wanting this to point, wanting to put this in the X monster zone so you can have it point to your opponent's monsters. And also so that you can get like that value of being able to banish all monsters this card points to. But it does kind of stink that it only points to opponent's monster zones, because it kind of makes future links kind of clunky. Because if you plan to go into a different link, you kind of need to like get rid of this guy, and just kind of don't want to because he's so good. And yeah, see, that's the problem I was facing in like the duel against the opponent. Like, this deck, like, once you bring out the Justify, you kind of don't want to like use him for link summon, but you can't like link summon. So I get maybe what you could do is you could just play like other X deck monsters instead, since those you can actually put into your main monster zones. Maybe that's the thing you want to do, because you do have like a few different options for Exceeds to go into, since they do have different levels, which is kind of nice. And like, you could even play a few tuners to go into like synchros. So maybe that's something you can do if you're finding links a little clunky, which I think links are kind of clunky in S-Force, because you kind of don't want to get rid of the Justify. And if you go into a different link first, then you can't really put Justify in the X monster zone. I mean, you could always use that link later on to go into Justify. I don't know, though. I feel like it's so... You usually bring out Justify pretty early that you don't really need. So maybe just play a few, just like, generally good, utility, links. And then like, just think like, I'm probably not going to be link climbing most of the time with this deck. You could probably also play Access Code though, since Access Code is really good anyway, and Justify is already a link 3, so like that makes Access Code pretty easy to get to its highest potential of like the most attack it can get. Anyway, that's a little yeah, now I'm combining this time. I'm combining it with, yeah, see, now it's kind of showing off how you can play a little bit of chaos with it. It's a little bit of chaos mixing, but you can feel, if you're playing this yourself, you can feel free to lean a little bit heavy on the chaos. And there's been new chaos support cards added in to the mix within the card pool, so it's pretty nice. But yeah, Chaos Creator, kind of like this, kind of nice card. Get to like special summon a banished monster, and then like you're still emptying up your banish pool a little bit. And then you can like always bring them back out through like effects that can like special summon S-Force out of the deck if you're putting an S-Force on the bottom. So this can also help with like giving you targets once again for Rapper, especially with the ones that you only run one of, so that you can like special summon those out once again. Yeah. I'll just cycle through here again. And then I'm also playing a few more lights and darks, like the Genetic Sally Birdman. I guess like to be able to reuse an S-Force monster that you want to maybe reuse. Oh wait, no, it's also pretty good for helping to reuse a Chaos monster that you want to reuse. Yeah. Too bad it's not a quick effect though, because then you could like maybe save your save your monster if the opponent's about to wipe it out. Wow. No summonable things. I don't know. Maybe this maybe this is one of the downsides of S4. Sometimes you can get hands like this, especially if you're combining them with the Chaos. So I guess you kind of like get the strength of the Chaos, but you kind of also get the added drawbacks of Chaos, where you just have a few unplayable hands because there are a lot of cannot be known summoners set style monsters within Chaos builds. And then you already have like high level monsters within S-Force builds. So that's the downside. S-Force Showdown. But yeah, this is pretty nice. This helps get monsters out of the hand. Which one is the better one? Probably... yeah, probably definitely this one, because I need to add. Probably want to put it here. Hopefully they don't negate. Yeah, definitely negating. See, it doesn't matter if I was summon it to a zone it's pointing to or not. My opponent can negate either way. Too bad. You know what I should have done? But then I couldn't have activated this. That stinks. I guess I just got N. I don't know if I'm winning this one, just because I got such a bad hand. Oh, and my opponent's playing Monarchs. Which I suppose is also pretty good. I don't know if Monarchs I mean, because like you kind of want to play out the Justify. Yeah, I think Chaos probably makes more sense. So I think I probably got the better on the stick anyway. Yeah, see, and then you can't even get the... you can't even really get the lock with this card because you want to play that Justify, and that puts extra deck cards in your X deck. And just not as good when you have extra deck cards in your X deck because, I mean, sure, it's good for maybe its other effects, but you can't get the lock. Yeah, so I think I definitely got the better on the stick. Definitely the better one that better synergizes. I mean, you could just not play extra deck cards and then combine S-Force with Monarchs, but they don't really have... but then you're kind of making S-Force a little worse because the Justify is so good. Yeah. This is much better now. Because now I can actually... I suppose, yeah, see, this can open up synchros. Yeah, and there are a few synchros. Yeah, that's probably the thing. Like, you could probably run a few, like, more utility links, and then just focus more on, like, Exceeds and Synchros, and other exact monsters that don't get in the way of your Justified play. What does this do? Oh, yeah, I banned something. I think I might have messed up. You know what? I can probably just get rid of... I think I'm just gonna get rid of Edge Razor. And then I can just special summon the one that gets me one from the Banshone. Yeah, Platina. And then I can get that Edge Razor back, which will allow me to special summon something else. Yeah, I guess I'll just special summon this guy. Yeah, maybe I should do this one. Probably doesn't really matter too much. So, Cyber's Quantum. Oh, that's kind of nice. It protects my Justify from being the Justify from being attacked. And that one can be a little bit more disruption. Cyber's Quantum. And I suppose this one could also be pretty... Oh yeah, this one's nice for setting my Chaos. I guess it also could be nice for getting the retroactive in the grave, so now I can like set the graveyard play up with that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go for... if I go for Quantum, I can't really... Wow, that stinks. Should I go for Justify? I think maybe I will go for Quantum, maybe. Only... Well, at least I still have Disruption. I think I'm just gonna wait. Mana. Which one do I want to add? Yeah, the main effects on one switch. Maybe Domain. It's not like they're gonna lock me out. I'll probably just remove the... And then I can send these two back to the hand. So that's kind of nice. Got the Gravitino. I'm gonna do this. I think I will just do the effect. Oh, that trap also has that effect where I can banish it. It's probably better to do this one. Ooh, and now I can special summon S-Force my graveyard. Can end one S-Force card from your... Maybe I'll do that. I don't think there's any S-Force cards that can, like, destroy spells or traps. No. Looks like it's only about destroying monsters. Yes, I'm gonna just go for adding probably one of my various spells or traps. As for its chase is honestly pretty nice. Oh yeah, the access code can help with destroying cards. Believe my... You know what? I'm just gonna hope for the best. Cool. I'm just gonna go for Justify. Okay, that'll be good enough. Guess I'll go for the trap because that's slower. I think I'm just gonna negate this guy. Oh boy. Might as well. Is this just game right here? Here, if I do this, then I can move the... Oh wait, but I don't think I want to do that. Because then it destroys all other cards. I don't want to do that. No, thank you. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna try attacking. Sacking? No, I want to get him for damage. Wow, that was exact lethal. That I didn't even realize. Okay, cool. So now I got card sleeves. Kind of wish you got this would be a kind of nice prize in like tournaments. If like they gave out card sleeves as maybe a prize. But my locals doesn't really do that. They give out packs instead. But maybe like actual like Yu-Gi-Oh accessories like could actually be good because with packs it's random. But I guess with like accessories that could be pretty nice because like you know exactly what you're getting. So maybe like if they gave you the choice, like would you rather want but I think they do that sometimes where like they give it to you in combination with packs if you do well enough sometimes like other Yu-Gi-Oh accessories. Yeah. Anyway, let's go into the shop. That's pretty much it for the main dueling section though in solo mode. So if you're taking off now, that's fine. Again, thank you to all of my subscribers and to the non-subscribers who do watch my video. I do hope that you subscribe one of these days. At least please do do like and comment at least. If you don't want like if you don't want to subscribe for whatever reason, like at least like doing those other a little bit less I'm not man, I can't think of the word, but I guess a little bit less weight. So yeah. But thank you all who did stay for the duels at least. And thank you to the ones who are going to stay for the pack opening. I'll probably just open the I think I'm just gonna open these later, like afterwards, so I can open more at a time. Yeah. I think once I hit like 9,000, like over 9,999 gems, I'll probably think of a pack I can open with gems, and maybe like think of maybe like an archetype that looks the best. Or I could do a few more structure decks, since I know exactly what I'm getting from those. Yeah, and then let's see. So I got another Just Desserts. That's my third Just Desserts, which will be pretty nice if I ever decide to do a burn deck. Cards like these could also be pretty nice, since I know there's a trophy related to burning. I think that's how that trophy works. It is pretty easy to get all the trophies. Like, I mean, I'm already done with all the trophies in this game. There's other mobile games where like it's actually quite difficult, but then there's this mobile game where it was pretty easy to get all of them. And it's not, and they're not even adding new achievements. Like all the achievements that they have were all the ones at the very beginning of the release. Unlike other mobile games, which they like add new ones with every update. Or maybe with every few updates. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know which one I prefer more. It's nice either way. Yeah, I guess not the best selection this time. I guess the Just Desserts is probably the nicest one, since that's like the most versatile card at least. Pulse Mine's pretty good in machine deck though. Dummy Golem is probably a lot better nowadays, when you have like more ways of being able to like flip something without having to worry about your opponent just killing it. Like flipping it over through battle and then just killing it, because it has such low defense. King Pyron actually has some pretty cool artwork though, in my opinion. Yeah. Anyway, if you have anything to say about any of these cards, whether you want to say which one was your favorite, maybe pick a favorite from each rarity, or some facts, trivia, or maybe some goofs in like artwork or something, you can feel free to let people know down in the comments. Also, if you want to leave a comment on the verse in the description, I'll try to like have that at least made. I got the verse in for one of the previous videos from like a few weeks ago, but yeah, I still need to get the verse in for the videos from last week, along with of course the video from this week that's gonna be coming out here, this video right here. And I have to like get the comments, the comment in for the promotion. I guess if you want to like promote your channel without me, like without that like comment, I suppose you can feel free to do so, because like right now it's probably not that big of a deal, since I'm not really getting a lot of comments anyway. But maybe in the future, like I could like be more on top of things like that, so you have a more secure place for it that won't be like mixed in with other comments. Oh, and Soul Reversal could also be a pretty nice one for at least recurring if you're playing a big flip effect deck. Though I think there's better ways of returning monsters from the graveyard to the battlefield, or maybe to your hand. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and hopefully I can see a lot of you in the next video. Bye everyone.